All right, I am back. I'm at 70 minutes, so I'm gonna finish a vlog, and then I'll be done for the day. I didn't post yesterday, I didn't even exercise yesterday because I was extremely tired. I'd only gotten, the previous day was 5.5 hours, and that day was 5 hours of sleep, so not a lot of sleep, and had some phone calls to make, so I just didn't exercise. But today I got plenty of sleep, exercising immediately after this, shower, get some work done. Got lots of messages that I haven't replied to yet, but I'm trying to just focus on exercising, because a lot of times it's very hard to read messages or emails while I'm moving. And normally I like to have the computer or some kind of AI voice read it back to me, just to make sure I don't misconstrue or miss any of the information. And I don't really have a good app or anything like that to do that on my iPhone, so it's just easier if I just do it on the computer. So, just finished watching Maid on Netflix. I don't know if there's other seasons. I think it's only one season. Even if there were other seasons, I probably wouldn't care unless it was a different cast and done by a different studio. Because, good Lord, I didn't hate the show. There were episodes that I hated, and there were characters that I hated, and there were, segments of each episode that I hated, that I just fast forwarded through or skipped. They did so much wrong. Not just the dub, like not the dub necessarily, more just the entire show and its original Japanese and everything. I don't know, maybe the manga is better or something. The manga is better. I don't know. But I'm not gonna go find out. I'm not gonna go look. I'd probably give it a 6 or a 6.5. It did have a few moments or a few lines that actually made me laugh, but the majority of it just annoyed me. The premise, the concept of the show is good. I just really wish it was delivered a little bit better. And even though the voice acting was fine, I don't think the voice acting really fit any of the characters. There were like maybe a couple characters where it fit, but most of the characters were just like unremarkable, unmemorable, didn't fit. I don't think the two main characters were well cast. I would have liked something that, I don't know, he just sounded like he was always like incredibly breathy and too quiet. And then she sounded like the oldest person on the show. And almost every single time she's like the youngest in the group. And you're like, really? So, just didn't like it. And then they brought in a character, like 3 episodes, like before the end of the show, like the last 3 episodes, bringing this one character, and he could die. I hated him. And this character's got a southern accent, and he's supposed to be the love rival. And I'm like, no, he sucks. He sucks as a character. He has no personality other than he eats a lot. And he's like a good old boy from the south, and he's like, he's a mechanic and all this kind of stuff. And they actually gave him a southern accent, which sometimes was a really thick accent, and other times was just like, it's that regular voice actor's accent. So it's very inconsistent. And, his family and just everything about him was annoying, and I really wish the character was just cut from the show. Same thing with those 3 weirdos that start out as like bullies and troublemakers, and then just end up annoying through the rest of the show. Hated them. Last episode was fine, but it was unremarkable and nothing was satisfying about the entire show. Not well written. There are 2 gay characters, I guess? I don't know. There's this one guy who's like, he has superpowers. He's a one person with superpowers in the show. Like, he can hypnotize people really well. And he does that, but then, like, it's one episode where he does, or 2 episodes where he does, and then he just stops doing that. And I was like, you could rob banks as easy as it is for you to do that. And he, like, hates women or something. And then, like, for no reason whatsoever, he just starts hanging out with this one character that you could swear is gay. You don't know. I think he's not. He's just effeminate. But then there's this guy who hates women, who's also kind of effeminate, that, you know, doesn't say that he's gay, but then all of a sudden they just start hanging out all the time together, and they're always walking home together and all this kind of stuff. And you're like, well, I mean, I'm fine if they're gay, just say they're gay. Like, well, what's the point in this? Why are these characters, like, why? What's the point? It makes no sense. There's so much needlessness in the show. There's so many things that just drove me crazy. So it's fine. It felt too long. There were so many episodes I'd cut out. There's so many cliches. It doesn't deliver. The voice acting is okay, but the audio quality is really poor. And more than half of the cast, it sounds like it's their first time doing voiceover. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. Because I've hated shows. I mean, I've talked about shows that I hate. I would definitely say that Your Lie in April I hated more, even though it's less cliche. It has better voice acting. It still has character, like Your Lie in April still has characters and episodes that I wish would just be completely cut because they're pointless. But I would definitely say that I hated Your Lie in April more than Maid, even though on a technical level, one of them is vastly superior. So, that's it. Debating on whether or not I'm even going to finish High Score Girl. I'm probably going to be posting all of these reviews somewhere, because I can do paragraphs of reviews on these things now. High School Girl just bores me. The main character sucks. I hate it when a main character sucks, and he's a one-note character who just sucks. It's fine if there's, like, something that, there's like a goal that's being set. There's some kind of objective. There's some kind of explanation as to why they're like this, and you know that the goal in the show is to resolve that, learn more, figure it out, something like that. But there isn't. That's just this one thing. And I don't think it's going to change, because I think the show was literally made and funded by Sega, because, like, almost all the games in the show are Sega. So I think that, you know, and the main character, he's just crazy about games. So I don't feel like it's something that they're going to try to discourage at any point in time. They're like, no, you should be crazy about our games. So I don't know. He's just really obnoxious. Really, really annoying. Again, nothing against Johnny Bosch, who does the voice of him. I think he's a fine voice actor. I don't think he fits. I do not think he fits. Anytime Johnny Bosch tries doing a kid voice, you're like, Johnny, I know it's you. You don't sound anything different. You just sound like you. You always sound like you. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to watch. I just finished that. Probably go hunting for something. I don't want to watch anything too crazy or wild or inappropriate. Definitely don't want to watch anything inappropriate. That's gonna be hard to find something that's not, because I've watched so many things already, and I'm like, I'm running out of good shit. I don't know. I wish it was more on Disney Plus that I actually enjoyed. I've already seen all the Marvel movies. I think the Marvel movie I hated the most was Ragnarok. That's the one that bugged me, and if I was to have walked out of a theater during any Marvel movie, it would have been Ragnarok. I hated that movie. Even Captain Marvel is better than Ragnarok, and Captain Marvel is just boring. It's not bad. It's like Midsummer. Like, it's fine, I guess. Sure, there's scenes and stuff that bug me, but, you know, it's technically a Marvel movie. You know, It has cool moments. There's obviously stuff that they could have done better. There's tons of stuff that they could have just, you know, fixed in writing or whatever, but it's fine. There we go, 80 minutes. I bullshitted my way to 80 minutes. Now I am tired and thirsty. Cool. Hour 20, not bad. So, that's gonna be it. And nothing. I think I'm down to 208 now. And I think I was like almost at like 230 when I started this. I'm gonna have to look back, I don't remember. But I've lost a lot of weight, which is good. But it's been very slow and gradual because, I mean, really the only thing I'm doing is treadmill. And then just trying to eat less. That's really it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Oh, I think I got an eyelash in my eye. Good? I think I'm good. That's gonna be it. And I'll catch you later. Peace.